Hey YouTube, it's Wednesday, April 18th, 2012, and you're watching the Game Startup channel. Today we're talking about starting a company while you're still employed full-time, otherwise known as moonlighting. We're going to hit three areas that are going to help you grow your company while avoiding any legal issues that could arise if you don't do it properly. Starting up a company while still employed is a fantastic idea because it keeps your revenue streams going. It allows you to do the market research while you're not earning income from that startup, and you get the opportunity to build connections and get really involved with that company without having to take too much risk. Essentially, putting your foot into the fire without getting burned, but only if you do it correctly. The first thing that you want to make sure that you avoid is not doing any work on your startup while you're at your 9-to-5 job. I mean, that is a huge issue. Firstly, because when you're working in those hours for that company, if you're doing work for your startup, they're paying you to do work for some other endeavor that isn't involved with them. And honestly, that's just wrong, and it doesn't bode well for your future if you're willing to spend other people's money in order to do your own personal gains. Second thing is a major legal issue. Most of the time, you can probably check yourself, check your contract, and you'll 99.9% of the time see there that any time that you spend at a company working for them, whatever you do there, whatever you use their resources for, whatever you use their time for, belongs to that company. This can be a major issue if you're running a startup that is even remotely related to the industry that you're in. If when you go to leave that company and launch your startup, or even before you leave, if word gets out that you're running a startup and they do a check on your records that you like on your computer and what you've been searching and what you've been typing, you can get into some big hot issues. They can let you go right there. They can sue you. There's so many issues that are involved there. Just do not do work on your startup while you're at your 9-to-5. The second thing that you want to take a look at when you're running a startup as a moonlighter is outsourcing. Anything that isn't core to your business, outsource it. Right now I'm looking at hiring a graphics designer to set up my logo and to do up my business cards and potentially work on a website for me. I mean, these are all things that, yes, I could do myself, but right now, if I want to focus on getting the business plan, figuring out my financials, doing the market research, and actually figuring out how I'm going to build these games, and building a social network, there's just not enough time to do everything. So outsource as much of it as you can, and focus on the core elements that are really going to help your business succeed. And finally, number 3, what you basically want to do here is dedicate a specific amount of time every day to work on your business. If you have flexible hours, it's even better, but really all you need to do is figure out when you're going to work on your business on a regular basis. This can't be just something that you're going to decide, oh, every day when I come home I'm going to, work on some stuff for a couple hours. No, you need a regimented plan, and it needs to be specified hours that you're going to be working. Treat it as if you have a very strict hours at your regular job. When you're working on your startup, if you're a morning person, you get up at 6 a.m. and you work until 8 a.m. and you have a specified plan for that week of things that you need to accomplish. That's the only way that you can actually get things going. If you just do everything very relaxed style and say, oh, I'll get to that or I'll get to that, nothing will ever happen. And even if you get a little bit done, it'll be very unmotivating, and you'll just be setting yourself up for failure. So make sure you have a regimented schedule. That's it for today, YouTube. I hope those 3 tips help you out if you're starting your own business, and I look forward to you talking to you tomorrow. If you have any other tips, I'd love to hear from you. Leave your tips and ideas in the comments below, as well as remember to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to see you on a regular basis, and we hope to see you for tomorrow especially. Alright, have a good one, YouTube.